What's the worst thing your sibling has ever done to you? It started when I was getting coffee before work, and this guy kept staring at me from across the cafe. Then he walked over with the biggest smile and said, "Claire, I can't believe it's really you." My sister Emma was with me and suddenly got real quiet. The guy started talking about all our late night conversations and how perfect our first date would be. I had no idea who he was. Turns out Emma had been using my Instagram photos to make dating profiles when she was bored. She'd been talking to this guy for weeks, pretending to be me because she thought it was funny. When I told him the truth, he got angry, said I was just playing games, that he'd quit his job to move closer to where I told him I lived. He'd literally relocated to our city. For the next 3 months, he'd show up everywhere. My usual coffee shop, the grocery store, even outside my apartment. He kept making new accounts to message me after I blocked him. The police said they couldn't do much until he actually did something. I had to change my routine, switch gyms, and take different routes to work. Emma said I was overreacting, that she was just messing around. 2 years later, she still doesn't understand why I moved to a different neighborhood and barely talked to her. She says it was just a harmless prank. Last week, she texted asking if I'd be her maid of honor. Haven't responded. Yesterday, she showed up at my door crying. I shut it. Mom says I'm too hard. What's the worst thing your sibling has ever done to you? It started when I was getting coffee before work, and this guy kept staring at me from across the cafe. Then he walked over with the biggest smile and said, "Claire, I can't